So I woke up this morning and I found myself in Salt Lake City, so let's get this collab going. Whose beautiful coupe is this? What's going on? Good, good.
It's nice to finally meet you.
Yeah, of course.
How's your trip been?
It's not too bad.
Something else I definitely need to get are some new freaking brakes, because every time I'm coming downhill, I start to feel some brake fade.
Oh my god, what pads are you running?
Just whatever came on it, dude, I have no idea.
Get Hawk HP, get stainless steel brake lines and some new brake fluid.
They can definitely use a switch.
That'll go, it'll fix that right up.
It's one thing to buy something where all you can do is go fast in a straight line.
Yeah.
It's another thing to buy something where you can go and rip roads like this all day.
Oh, so
and
fun.
just have a blast.
So much better.
It's not like a one-trick pony, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Man, the dining man. It's got dining everything. That's nice. This thing is clean. My goodness.
All right, dude. I'm ready when you are.
All right. Just let me drive it. So this is going to be interesting because this is one, the cleanest E36 M3 I've ever driven. But two, this is the first factory manual E36 I've ever driven.
Okay.
So, this is, for one, your clutch throw is a lot shorter than mine. I don't know if that's because mine is manual swapped and because I suck at building
It has a different clutch in it too. It's not the stock clutch.
Yeah, you can definitely feel the trans mounts.
That's cool, dude. I'm interested to hear all the things that you think about that stuff because the trans mounts were done when I bought the car, so I don't know any different.
Okay.
I just did the motor mounts. A little bit of a home away from home. There's that. Did it pop up?
It did.
Okay.
It popped up and I thought it went into fourth, but it didn't.
Yeah, you have to kind of get used to keeping downward pressure on it anytime you shift because of that BS.
All right, so we're gonna talk about altitude today, and that's a cop. That's good. Because I live at sea level and you don't, and that's really like difference in altitude and power is really not something I ever think about.
Yeah, dude.
You know, it's kind of interesting.
It makes more of a difference than you think.
So you've lived here all your life, and you just
all my driving life, I've been in Utah, so I honestly don't know driving not at high altitude. I've never driven a car at sea level that wasn't like a rental car or something like that on vacation.
Okay.
I mean, one thing I know, like I talked about with you earlier, is when I've looked at cars here and the times that we run at our local tracks, they're nothing compared to what you see the same cars running at sea level.
Yeah.
So that there was a huge indicator to me, and I started looking into that as like how much power do you really lose when you go up 1,000 feet, when you go up like 3,000 feet, 5,000 feet, and how much of a difference does it actually make? There, it popped up again.
Still gotta get used to that.
I tried to have that fixed before you came here because I knew it would be a bit of a hassle, but I didn't have enough time to get it done.
Yeah, so there's like, you remember the equation? There's
So
like altitude.
I think basically, if you boil it down, I think the way that it was for every 1,000 feet of elevation you gain, you lose about 3% power.
Okay.
So at the bottom of the canyon, we were about 4,000 feet, 4,300 feet elevation. When we get to the top, we're going to be about 56.
So I remember looking it up, and Salt Lake's at what, 4226?
Sounds about right?
Yeah. So you lose about 30 horsepower.
That's right.
That's wild.
So your 240 horsepower E36 at sea level now becomes a 210 horsepower E36
That's
up
interesting.
here. Yeah.
That is interesting.
Almost.
Shifter's like super short too. Yeah, I got a B&M short shift kit, and it's not that short of a throw.
So this is way shorter than
It is way shorter than B&M.
Yeah, I have no idea what it is, but it is pretty short. It definitely has a learning curve of getting to know how to shift that thing.
The thing I've noticed with shifters, though, like a proper shifter, I'm more concerned about how good it feels than how short the throw
Right,
is.
sure. You want to have a positive, good positive engagement.
Yeah, because I've driven cars that have like insanely tight shifts, like maybe half an inch between first and second gear, like crazy tight, and it just doesn't feel good at all. You know, it's like super notchy and super tight.
It's definitely not the goal. I mean, like, when you're getting a short throw, just to have it short. It doesn't do you any good to have a short throw if you can't figure out what gear you're getting into.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, sorry for the shakiness. Road's not super smooth.
No, this is a Utah road.
This is Utah road. All right, full experience, baby.
How do you feel like comparing the steering to your car?
To my car?
Yeah.
Initially, it's a lot tighter, but like I think overall it kind of feels the same.
Okay.
I will say my rack has more play in it than this does.
Maybe it does. It could also be the fact that I noticed it felt a lot sharper after the coilovers.
Yeah.
That and that, I don't know if you saw when I swapped out the stock rubber steering joint with the E34 solid. Okay, so I know we're going uphill and stuff, but as far as altitude goes then, you being used to driving all your cars at sea level and having normal power, what kind of difference do you feel? Do you feel like you can even feel it, the difference in altitude? Give it a pull, I guess we'll see.
You want to do 1 to 2 pull?
Sure. Just make sure you push down if you're, you know, grabbing that number 2.
Alright, mild uphill pull.
There we go. There's the pop.
I got it.
There you go.
Sorry, bro.
I don't care.
Running your gears.
I don't care. Trust me. It feels a lot different from the passenger seat compared to the driver's seat.
Does it?
Yeah, it's different when you're sitting in the
Does it feel
passenger
faster?
seat. It does. When you're not driving because you don't know when the gas is going to be hit. But okay, after doing a pull, you'll do another one. You'll have to tell me what you think.
Yeah, so the torque still feels the same, but the power kind of dips off a little bit.
So you notice the altitude loss more in the power than the torque.
Yes. Yes.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. Hearing that makes me a little jealous. It's free horsepower, man.
Yeah.
Going from altitude down to sea level is free power.
Yeah, around 3, 4, 4.5, it feels exactly the same.
Okay, so once you get up in the higher RPMs.
It feels good though. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Well, maybe also some of that is
a lot more power.
Maybe some of it is because there's a tune on the car and that kind of stuff that helps make up for it.
That's true. You do have an intake, a tune, and an exhaust.
That's right.
Make up for
That's
something.
right.
Yeah. Yeah, 5.5, 6,000 RPM is where I feel the difference.
Okay, up top.
Yes.
So I think an M50 manifold is definitely got to be on my list of stuff to do.
Definitely be the cure to your problems. It still feels really good though.
Good. I'm glad to hear that.
It feels like a really strong motor. It makes beautiful noises.
Yeah, the only other E36 I've driven is like recently is a friend's 328. So I don't have another M3 to compare it to. And everything else in those cars is a little bit softer. So I was really curious to know what you think coming from an M3 to an M3 and compare those two.
You need to come out to Cali.
I do, dude. I totally do. I'll find myself out there for sure. There we go.
I feel like rear end trying to kick out.
Yep. It makes you feel like it's on edge a little bit.
Yeah,
You're going around corners, so you're going to watch your ass. What do you think about the Nittos?
The front feels freaking tight, man. It feels good.
I'm thinking I'll replace them with the same thing.
I want to get a set of A205s or a 888Rs.
Okay.
Or Pilot Sports.
Any of them.
Or Zero Trophy Rs. So did you tint your headlights and your fog lights?
Yeah, so I've always used this company called Laminex. It's Lamin-X. They have like a nice thick film, and the main reason I got it was because the lenses are glass, and I didn't want them to crack. But it's a slight tint.
You know percent?
I don't know percent, but it's called tint. Like they have tint, and they have, I think, Nightshade is the other one. But this is the lightest tint they offer.
It looks freaking mad,
It
dude.
just gives it a little bit of a darker look, and then I use like spray to do the turn signals.
Yeah, I noticed that. Are you gonna do the rear lights, the tail lights?
I might do those completely, but I did use that same spray on the corners.
Oh yeah, they are nice. Okay.
I take that off.
I thought they were just white. This thing is just beautiful.
Somebody's got to come out with some kind of a, I don't know, aftermarket, cheaper solution.
All of them are aftermarket. They didn't make OEM import those.
Jeez, dude, that's a lot of money for something like that.
And they stopped producing them, so they're like, oh. I would love to have a hardtop. I tried to buy pounds, but he wasn't selling his. Ever. And his is black too, so it freaking fits.
I've never even seen him rock that thing on the car.
He has it on a couple pictures on his Instagram.
Okay.
I don't think he's had it on the channel. Drive Pound's car, walk away wanting a turbo.
Jeez, dude.
Leave yours wanting a dining cat back. That sounds nice.
Maybe I'll have to have you. I want to hear what that thing sounds like outside of the car. Because still, I mean, I haven't really heard it because nobody really drives this thing but me.
You want to do a couple flybys around here?
Pull over right here, and I just want to hear pulls up the hill. So I'll just do, you know, first, second, whatever. I just want to hear what the thing sounds like. You never get an opportunity to hear what your own car sounds like, and this is a pretty good one. What's that? Oh, it's coming?
Yeah, he's right behind us.
He's right behind you? I'll just act like I'm getting some shots then. There goes that cop we met earlier. That's lucky that you saw him because I didn't.
Yeah, I saw him turn a while back.
Well, once he takes the corner, I think you'll be good. Dude, it's a lot quieter outside the car than I would think.
Yeah?
When you're standing outside, it doesn't sound near as loud as you think when you're sitting inside. I'm glad, dude. I'm glad you like it. It's Quinn approved, huh? Yeah, it sounds good. Just doesn't quite the volume that I want.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Ready?
You're golden. Oh, that thing is freaking clean, baby. Oh, that thing looks so damn good, bro. Jeez.
Oh my gosh.
Exceptional car, sir. It's our friend.
It's our friend. Oh, he's chilling, bro. Good thing you saw him, because I didn't that time.
Yeah, I expected that he'd be here. Luckily, I don't know. I took the corner pretty quick, and it was definitely loud. But I wasn't going too fast. I just slowed up in front of us, man.
Smoke him.
Smoke him.
Smoke him.
Just like...
At least you guys don't have gnarly potholes.
Yeah, dude.
It's just bumpy.
It's just bumpy.
It's just like, yeah, in Cali, you'll hit a freaking pothole. It'll shake your soul, bro.
It'll shake your soul.
It'll shake your soul.
Bust your coilovers and bend your rim.
Bro, I'm trying to shoot an outro and they're just freaking lighting it up. Dude, all these people.
24th of July, man.
24th of July.
Holiday, Pioneer Day.
Huge shout out to Gavin for coming out and meeting me out here in Salt Lake City. Super sick to come out, check out his car. His car is freaking beautiful. If you guys want to see more of his car, I will leave the channel link in the description to this video. Go check out his channel. His build is even cleaner than my sedan. And that's saying something because I think my sedan is really clean. His car is freaking exceptionally clean. Gavin, thank you so much for having me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Keep it fresh and I'll see you guys later.
We are dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost. We are